All right, welcome back to Sunday Morning Coffee with Big Rooster. I'm your host, Big Rooster. Disclaimer notice. This is not for kids viewing. This is a 420 F-word friendly channel. So when the F-word pops out, if this offends you, then don't watch our content. All right, wouldn't you like to be in Rooster's yard? If you do subscribe, welcome back. If you don't subscribe, think about subscribing today. Subscriptions are free and nothing to download. Just click the button, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. All right. Shout outs go to the veterans, the active military. As a veteran, I know all that they have done and all that they will do. And to the 505 and my viewers and subscribers. All right, let's get into today's topics. I'm going to be a little different today than normally. My computer took a crap. My laptop, it won't come on anymore. So Monday or Tuesday this coming week, I got to go see what's going on with it. And all my script is in there and all my information. So this really sucks. All right, Rooster's top topics. In New Orleans, a shackled black man ordered to his belly. It didn't really, in a deadly arrest. He didn't deserve to be killed. So, this is a constant problem here. In Union City, Georgia, police say that the father left mother of an unborn child and 6 children dying as he went to a party. Nice guys. Fucking, what's wrong with these people? In Ontario County, New Mexico, an advocacy group is offering a $10,000 reward to find the person or persons responsible for shooting to death 7 horses and leaving them on the side of the road. It's quite disturbing that someone could do that to an animal. Human, I could kind of understand it. When an animal or a child, can't understand that. All right, local news. Channel 4 News in Albuquerque ripped into the governor for denying their request for a live interview 5 times. Wow. I don't know. I kind of think she's a pretty good governor, but I guess on some subjects not. I don't really like government anyway. That's why I make fun of them, report on them, insult them. I really hate government. It just, it's not for the people like it was in 1775, 76 when we started out with this adventure called a country. All right. Albuquerque 5-0 says a man was shot down late Sunday after a group of bikers, allegedly banditos, opened fire on a car. And Albuquerque 5-0 also said that operation aimed at tackling gun activity downtown. Well, yeah, they have a lot of gun activity downtown. But, if the cops just protect the everyday people and let all these people just weed themselves out, there won't be much left to do. You got to figure it this way. If there's 100 people and everybody has a gunfight, you're only going to have 50 left. So let them sort it out. New Mexico weather can expect severe storms and winds this week across western New Mexico. Well, I got news for them. They kind of missed that one because it's pretty windy yesterday, and we had tornado warnings for yesterday. Today, pretty windy again. So, and we're in eastern New Mexico. So, weatherman kind of missed that one. APS employees get a bonus for working through the pandemic. That's good. They should get paid extra because all the assholes that didn't want to work, getting unemployment. And the people at work are just getting a regular check. So, yeah, give them some extra. Maybe give them more than what they got on unemployment, people. And a family of an inmate asphyxiated at New Mexico Corrections gets a $4.56 million award in money. Wow. Too bad you couldn't live and enjoy all that money, right? An Albuquerque judge holds man accused of rape behind bars until trial. That's good. They're starting to hold people in jail a little longer for specific crimes. Before, I reported on it a while back about some dude shot a guy at like noon, 1 o'clock. By 5 o'clock that evening, he was already out of jail and he killed him. So, I mean, it's pretty wild out here with guns and people. And Albuquerque 5-0 community leaders host a gun buyback event. That's a pretty good event, really. Gets guns off the street, and some people shouldn't have guns. Anyway, because they don't know what the fuck to do with them. Anyway, I got to take a ball break, and then we'll get back on the news. Yeah, the fucking lighter works. Brand new Bic. Fucking thing don't work hardly. It'll work if you keep it standing up, but if you put it in your pocket, lay it down, and forget about it. You're not going to get it going for a minute. So we got time for a bowl break. We're only at about 5 minutes or so, and we got time today. I didn't have my computer up, so I had to handwrite all this bullshit. We'll take a short break, and we'll move on with the news. Yeah, so I haven't handwritten anything like this since I was in fucking school. Lately, but recently, with computers and all that bullshit, I got a format and I type out the basics of it, and then I read off of that, and I ad-lib a lot, So it's quite when I first started out doing YouTube, I did it on fucking paper, went back to old school. Nothing wrong with old school. If you write it down on fucking paper, it can't be deleted, and like my computer now, I've got books and everything in that motherfucker. So, I have to get it working. All right, get a sip of coffee, and we'll get back on the news. Okay. In national news, Houston, Texas, 18-year-old car thief suspect died Friday during a fiery crash running from 5-0. In Arkansas, Liddell Lee was executed on April 2017, and now someone else's DNA has been found on the murder weapon. And the whole time this man was on death row, and even when he got arrested all the way through his court trial, I remember this case. He kept saying that he was innocent, he was innocent, he was innocent. And now they found someone else's DNA on it after they already killed the man. I think that the person that signed the execution for this man should sit and either be injected or sit in Old Sparky and be lit on fire that did this, because they didn't do their due diligence. They didn't listen. All right, Philadelphia man accused of raping and stalking multiple women has been arrested. And in Florida, reports of 3,406 new COVID cases and 22 deaths on Saturday related to COVID. Wow, our numbers are nowhere near that because, we go a lot of places with our mask, but like in the grocery stores or in close proximity of other humans, there's a lot of us that still wear our mask, and that's how we're going to get this goddamn thing to stop. I mean, just because they tell you to take your mask off, that may not be the best advice. 2 men arrested in Florida after a 3-year-old finds a gun in the couch and shoots his 2-year-old sister. Wow. You got to put your guns up, people. That's what they make gun cabinets for. That's what they make safes for. That's what they make gun locks for. I am definitely all about firearms and weapons. However, there has to be some sort of safety involved in that. Just a little bit. And teach your children young about weapons. And Missouri women attacked and killed by a mother cow when she approached a newborn calf. That's weird. You don't really hear about cows attacking and killing people. Now, bulls, back in the cowboy days when they're, moving them along on the cattle trail and all that bullshit, Cowboys would go out there in the middle of the herd at night and spook them, and then they would get trampled and get killed. That happened. That was actually quite often during those days, but not cows. So that's pretty weird. Anyway, 5-0 reports 2 dead and 8 wounded in downtown Minneapolis shooting. And a former St. Paul officer sentenced to 6 years in prison in beating of an unarmed black man. That's probably appropriate, about 6 years. He didn't die, so that's probably appropriate for, going above and beyond the Call of Duty with that one. And 16-year-old dead and 5 other teens injured in an Ohio shooting. 3 killed and 8 others injured in an Ohio bar shooting. A 16-year-old girl killed in double homicide in Chicago. And another 16-year-old dies and 5 local teens hurt in a Central California car crash. And gunfire near Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Intersection leaves a 16-year-old dead. Now, come on, people. Are we trying to create genocide here? Genocide? We put down other countries for this, but this is just getting absurd. Now I understand the gun laws, need to be handled, but, they're getting a little carried away, so we're getting carried away on both ends. The criminals always had guns, and it's hard for the people to get guns and need a gun, and our government has always been trying to take our guns away because they want to control us, and they don't want us to have any reason or any way, actually, to be able to retaliate against what they're doing. So, even if you listen to the news badly, you will understand that day by day, item by item, they are taking our rights away. Now, they're working on taking away our Second Amendment rights. They want to change it in the Constitution and take we have the right to bear arms. They want to take that out of there. That's first step one. Now, think back, 60s, 70s probably, when marijuana went on the Schedule 1 list for drugs. They took that away from us, and then they relaxed a little bit on the gun laws. Well, now they figured out that they need to take the guns away, so they're trying to appease us and maybe make marijuana a federally legal substance like alcohol. Well, so they're playing, the seesaw game back and forth. Well, if this doesn't work, we'll go this way. If that doesn't work, we'll go this way. Okay, we'll take this, give that. Eventually, you're going to figure out, that they're just trying to control everybody. So they figure they gave everybody alcohol, right? Everybody's bitching about marijuana. I don't care because on the black market, it's quite abundant. Certain times of year, a little hard to get, but not really a problem, So it doesn't really affect me whether or not the federal government does it, and especially not now, because I have a medical marijuana card, so it's not an issue. Anyway, that's just they're trying to control people, and it's not. You're going to get certain people that's going to bend and break and do what they want them to do, So, it's, are we sheeple? I'm not, but there's a lot of sheeple out there, and they're trying to be the shepherd, Well, I'm not a sheeple, so I don't need a shepherd. All right, moving along to world news. El Salvador. A mass grave filled with dozens of female corpses found in an ex-cop's backyard. Wow. Well, he had the perfect cover-up job. And an Italian cable car plunges to the ground. Killing at least 12 people. God damn. That's some good shit. It's Let me tell you what it is real quick. God damn. I know it's pretty good shit. And it's hard. I'm leaning up real quick to grab it here. It's Skywalker OG Kush Bud. And it is an indica strain. And this damn shit's like 26%. You know? Yeah, every time we get cannabis out here, we gotta go buy it at a dispensary. Comes in a little thing like this. Alright. Iran says inspectors may no longer get access to nuclear sites, images, and Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood told U.S. lawmakers Saturday that Pakistan was seeking a broad-based strategic partnership with the U.S., with America. I wouldn't do that, people. Would not do that. And blasted an Iranian drone factory days after Israel-Hamas accusations. Iran has not provided any information about cause of explosions in Isfahan that injured at least 9 workers. And next, let's see, Hamas underwater drones should be a wake-up call to Israel. Wow, fuck, they do underwater drones. I didn't know that till just now. Well, until I wrote it. And drone blast hits Iraq airport in a new tactic against U.S. troops. Oh, man. Fuck. I think U.S. should get their drones out. Fucking shoot them out of the sky. I think we got like a fucking drone war, you know? It'd be better than having a human war. You lose a fucking drone, you could launch another one, you know? You don't give a fuck about a machine. That'd be cool as hell. Fight a war with drones, you know? Be like fucking playing Galaga or some shit, you know? Alright. On the Gaza Strip, it staggers under shortages as Israel steps up its attacks, and major fire hits an oil refinery in Syria's Homs, and Belarus activist arrested after his plane makes an emergency landing in Mayosk. Israel 5-0 escorts Jews to Flashpoint Jerusalem site. I guess that must be some kind of site for Jewish people. I don't know. Not Jewish. Catholic. Anyway, sports. In golf, Mickelson is holding a narrow lead going into the final round today. And I'm looking at it now, and he is at -6. And it looks like Kopika is at -6. Also, he's tied with Mickelson. And I can't read, the other one's too far away. Anyway, it looks like the next people are at 5 under, and that's pretty about where we stand now in the PGA. Alright, basketball. Let's get in basketball real quick here. Basketball. The Mavs defeat the Clippers 113-103, and Brooklyn beats the Celtics 104-93. It's a pretty good game last night. Looks like they handled it. You know, Brooklyn had a handle on it the whole time. And LeBron reportedly violated NBA health and safety protocols after attending an event. NBA playoffs. Split on the Nets and Clippers, and Lakers expected to top the Suns. All right? Here's my first round predictions. I looked through the stats and wrote down my first round predictions after looking at it. In the Eastern Conference, number 1 Philly versus number 8 Wizards. I'm going to go with the Sixers in 6. I don't think they're going to do it that easily, but I think they'll get them in 6. Number 2 Nets versus number 7 Boston. I think the Nets are going to do it in 4. They handled it pretty good last night. I mean, you know. So, let's see here. Next, we're going to have number 3 Bucks versus number 6 Heat. I put down the Bucks in 5. That's my pick. All right, number 4 Knicks versus the number 5 Hawks. I got the Knicks in 6. Got to go with the Knicks. All right, Western Conference teams. Here we go. Number 1 Jazz my number one favorite team in the West is the Utah Jazz. They're a good team. All right, number 1 Jazz versus number 8 Grizzlies. I'm going to go with the Jazz in 5. Number 2 Suns versus the number 7 Lakers. I like the Lakers, even though the Suns, they're up 5 ahead of the Lakers in standings. But I'm going to go with the Lakers in 7. I think they're going to win, but I don't think it's going to be easy. All right, number 3 Nuggets versus the number 6 Trailblazers. I'm going to go with the Nugs in 6. Denver's good. All right, here we go. Number 4 Clippers versus number 5 Mavs. I like the Mavs because my wife and I, we like Shark Tank and Mark Cuban. But let's face it, he's got to buy some new players, some better players. I'm going to go with the Clippers in 5. All right. And finance. Let's move along to finance real quick. Bitcoin falls 11.3% to 33,250, and Ether is down 6.6%. All right. Tesla's Musk loss on Bitcoin investment. He took a beating. Bitcoin won't stop falling, which means that Tesla's Bitcoin holding is now very likely below where the company purchased it in its position when it was purchased versus its position now. All right, now, if it keeps falling, if that's the case and it keeps going down, a loss in electric vehicle makers coming, second quarter earnings report. Unless prices recover, it's going to end ugly. Anyway, so don't get rid of the gas pumps yet. Let's see where this electric car thing goes. JP Morgan plans to bring UK staff back to the office next week. All right. Moving along to entertainment news, Adam Sandler having fun but takes no shots in a Long Island pickup basketball 3-on-3 game. Yeah, we used to do those all the time in New York. Go down to New York and there's basketball courts all over the place. Pick up 3-on-3 or, shit like that a lot of times. Anyway, he didn't take a shot at all. I mean, maybe he can't shoot hoops. Maybe he just wanted to run around the people that could shoot and play basketball. Anyway, Little Nas X. This guy's a retard. Splits his crotch on his pants on SNL while pole dancing. Now, come on. Listen. People dressed like that should not dance on a pole. Seriously. And men should not do it at all. That's not, it's not attractive. Not sexy. It just isn't. It's not a good look on a guy to dance on a freaking pole. Anyway, SNL stars spark exit buzz during show. Some fans speculating that some heavy hitters are taking their final bow as season 46 came to a close. Yeah, I loved SNL. Been watching it probably since, day one. And I skipped it a lot. No, I quit. I didn't watch it when I was in the military in the late 80s. And then when I came back, I started watching a little bit. I just couldn't get back into it in the 90s too much. Then my life got busy again. And, now, I don't know. It's like hit and miss. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's stupid, in my opinion. The young kids probably think it's great. But I think some of the shit is stupid. And let's see, Lisa Kudrow on the Friends reunion said that she was shocked about some of the guest stars. And one more thing. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at big_rooster_420. Snapchat is big_rooster420. And on Facebook, I don't know, they gave me some kind of freaking ID number. I'm not going to read that out. That's stupid. I wrote it down. I got to figure out some other way to do that. If somebody knows me on Facebook, let me know how to do that. How to link a thing to my YouTube for my Facebook. So I don't have, put my real name out there on YouTube for everybody, just who I know, or who views my channel and subscribes. Thanks. Anyway, let's see. Just let me know by the email. I'll eventually get the link figured out. And build your own house vlog. I'm getting ready to do the floor plan sketch vlog. My computer went down, so all my notes are on there. I was going to do that last night, and with all my notes in the computer, I'm fucked. So anyway, give me a few days on that one. We'll move on to the building of the house vlog with the floor plan vlog. Anyway, that'll do it for today. Don't trust our government. If you like this vlog, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Helps me out. Helps me get monetized. Anyway, smoke medical marijuana for your mental health. The mind you save, it very well could be your own. And at least you won't kill anybody either if you smoke medical marijuana. And remember, one more time, do not trust our government. What are we doing here, America? Get fucking real. It's a Big Rooster. I'm out.